Hello, political sports fan. I'm Matt Johnson, and I'm here to keep the score. Welcome back to the War Table. I'm here to just do a quick overview on where we stand right now with the opening moves, the battlefields, and the scoreboard. So let's just start with where we are right now with the score. The scores to date, which is Friday, January the 10th, 2025. These scores are for the time period between the election, the day after the election, to today. So we have the Democrats, the left and the Democrats having a really hard time of things, minus 20 points. The right and the Republicans, 15 points. MAGA is pulling up at 12 points, and independent voters at 2. I will mention here that I do know that MAGA is all caps. However, it is not aesthetically pleasing, so you will probably see it in lowercase in the future. Battlefields. Potential battlefields. We're going to talk about these in a second because at this point they're mainly opening moves, which is another category. Active battlefields, we have the appeal of Fani Willis. What is in question is whether or not she can be subpoenaed in this case that has to do with the prosecution of Donald Trump and the other co-conspirators, alleged co-conspirators. However, she's going to appeal it. This is active. We'll see what comes of it. What is battlefields that have ended? The Speaker of the House vote, the certification of the vote on Monday. That's behind us. Points have already been assigned for those. If you want to take a look at the full, how we got to the points that we got to, there are previous videos that go through that. There's a video which I think is number 2 or number 3, which is about 30 minutes long, and it goes through all of the points that you see here. All of them. So the opening moves, right now we know that for the federal government workforce reduction, the efficiency supposedly, we have Ramaswamy and Musk that are going to be working on that starting with the inauguration of Trump. So it's still an opening move. Immigration, you've got Tom Homan. We'll see what comes of that. Ukraine, Trump has already had conversations with the leader, Zelensky, the leader of Ukraine. It looks like there may be something happening behind the scenes, but we won't know until Trump gets into office. So as far as their conversations, still an opening move. We have no idea. The thing that we do know is Panama and Greenland. These could be complete misdirections by Trump. He's good at doing that, pushing people to look at things the wrong way on purpose. So with time we'll know how real these two issues are for him. Obviously they have national security dimensions to them. Panama does, because we can't get the military from the Atlantic to the Pacific without people from China deciding whether or not to open the Panama Canal and allow the ships through. That is obviously a problem. I don't see many people talking about Panama being just being an argument that is not valid. Everyone knows that it is. How he's going to deal with that, we'll see. But obviously Panama is probably going to end up on an active battlefield. And it seems like it might be completely underestimated as far as the importance that is being placed on it. With everything else that is within the noise level of Washington and in the world right now, Panama is a relatively weak country. Their military is, I believe, 20,000 people. In another video, I will confirm that. Yeah, you have to look at Trump's background. He understands, I would say, the rules of the street. You have somebody who's going to go into a difficult environment. They know that the first thing you do is you pick somebody to beat the crap out of, to make everyone else afraid. And it is very possible that Panama may end up being that place that gets the crap beaten out of it, one way or another. I'm not saying militarily, but all of Latin America right now has their questions about the U.S. and its ability to enforce its will through, and the I would say the Chinese encroaching throughout Latin America, where the U.S. had the influence. So Panama could very well end up being more important than people are giving it credit for, and it could end up getting the crap beat out of it. Greenland, in another video when we talk about Greenland, I'm going to put a better map that shows the world from the top down, because when you look at it from the maps that mainly are being shown in the media right now, they are not the top-down projection of the world, and it doesn't make too much sense, the importance of Greenland. However, most people who you can see who are coming to the table to talk about Greenland, it's very clear, if they have a background in national security or in defense, that Greenland is important. How's that going to play out? Who knows? What we do have up there, we have the Space Force, we have Thule Air Base, which does a lot of monitoring, which now is, I believe it's pronounced with a B. Whatever it's called now, it used to be Thule. But in Greenland right now, there are 200 active duty military personnel and 65 Danish military personnel. So whatever they say, they know they can't defend it. The Chinese, the Trump administration, the previous Trump administration has already had to push the Chinese out of Greenland because they made a deal with Greenland to build an airport there, and the Trump administration had to go to Denmark and say, look, we need you to cancel this deal, and they did. However that worked, who knows, but they did. That was back with the previous Trump administration. So let's see. But these are the opening moves that we've got right now. Those are the scores, and we'll just keep updating. All right, take care, and until next time, just remember, one day this war is going to end.